So in this video, I'm just gonna be showing some Discord messages of me and Redbird and the Z arguing on Discord and showing just how base this freaking Angry Birds fan is and how Pisha in the middle of it just generally lost it and decided to use it on launcher against him, which made both of us look like idiots. For like the whole entire debate, I basically just lost it at the very end and just decided to use his own logic against him. And then I literally ended up making both of us look like idiots and base ass dumbasses. He also went out of his way to drive me insane. Also in the next video, I'm probably just gonna go on my way to go and debunk all of his points of why Web beats Pea Shooter. Just to generally piss him off. So let's begin. So I'm just gonna go and fix this. You don't have to be 5D to destroy multiverse. You can be 4D to destroy multiverse. But his logic is basically because you're trying to scale the Angry Bird criminology to Sonics and try to say that the pigs are 3D-dimensional, so they solo the gnomes. But his evidence made literally no sense since the pigs. So he tried to say that, oh, the mirror will have infinite amount of dimensions. Then when asked were they beyond time and space, he said no, they're 3D. Meaning that at most they're literally 4D for showing infinite amount of 3D dimensions. And then he can go all the way to call me a dumbass. And when he said this is when I know that he was lying. Cause he tried to say that Red got better experience than Pea Shooter, since Red been more levels, but every single Red is from a different universe. And Pea Shooter been in the warfare since the dawn of time. And this was me way before I knew half of the stuff that PvZ can do. And once from all these videos and start proving all my evidence, he quite literally said, oh, the string doing superposition don't count. Why? Because they don't count in the real world. And then every time I start showing for your PvZ, the main reasons why it doesn't work because it needs real world logic. The PvZ got no logic, you shouldn't be using it. How all the features is bullshit and can't be scaled. Why? Because they even got featured as far as country level explosion. That's bullshit. And then he went and said all of this to try and piss me off. While I'm trying to make actual good statements of why PVZ wins, his little meaning to why you just like here trying to drive me insane. I basically just gave up because just how base this nigga is. And he just generally drove me insane. And he also basically called all the Plants and Zombies statements and feeds bullshit. And says that Plants and Zombies got no feeds. Nobody got any statements, and I could just go make a whole entire video about all their fees and statements, but all got be video about why PVZ, why P should be red, and I could just go make a whole entire argument about this. We generally base as hell, and if he actually sees this, he probably just go and get pissed the hell off. And he also called PVZ lore bullshit, all their fees bullshit, how they got no fees or nothing. Yeah, I basically just lost it. And how general logic just drove me insane, and how someone on my server, on my Discord server called Joseph, decided to team up with him. And they literally tried debunking all my statements and feeds for the Plants of Zombies. And then whenever they couldn't debunk it, they tried to say something was dumb as shit to debunk it. And now this part, I'm actually not even going to get mad about this part, and I actually can see why I got debunked here. Well, since I went and played PvZ Heroes, I can easily debunk this and say that the Risha Dark Matter plant or dragon quite literally actually made out dark matter. And this was probably one of the only time they actually debunked me. By actually using logic with Joseph. And this was the one part that pissed me the hell off. Because of how they quite literally said all the Plants of Zombies are their fees and them surviving all this was by technology. Zombies living over the very fabric of time and space or holds in reality, or unlocking the very fabric of reality with machines actually didn't count with technology, how all the features by technology. How I know he didn't even play PvZ? Because he called one of the country fees was with technology, which made absolutely no sense.
Christ.
Yeah, he actually said that they used technology to survive that. It's not that yeah, with literally country level to continent. Let's not also ignore the freaking fact that he lies that he read all the PVZ comics, played all the games, and he didn't do jack shit. He also called all of this bullshit and called all my evidence didn't count, and how he debunked everything. No, he didn't debunk nothing. I got even more evidence of why PVZ wins now compared to what I had back then. It's actually quite insane that I even was trying to debate with this nigga. And yeah, I'm gonna go debunk this by saying that red cards really can create wormholes. You know, he never did. Like going through the games, he never actually did that. And also, he tried to say so-called pitch with their own powers were able to rip open the very fabric of time and space and the time-space correlation. They literally use technology and ships to do that, and yeah, he's just pretending that they wasn't using technology. And also can go and say, oh yeah, but we can cause black hole, they can kill pea shooter. I'm just gonna show you this. And just because you can't read it, it really says the planets like being black holes, and how planets all got resistance to singularities. So, yeah, why didn't I just go and do more research on PVZ back then? God. And also, you want to go to the Wikipedia to find just how insanely powerful the planet's zombies are? I was just gonna invite you just go to the depth of the Wikipedia, look up Red versus Pea Shooter, or how powerful Pea Shooter is, or if it is universe. On the depth battle of Wikipedia, you should find this page. And that this helped me with a lot of my research for PVZ hacks. And I'm pretty sure Hacks alone could just destroy Red and how he just basically, plasma P-Show statement, the floaty can just destabilize time. Also, the PVZ, that P-Shooter also got military experience. The P-Shooter can learn quantum mechanics and also learn how to code. And yet called Red smaller because P-Shooter is a plant and don't have a brain, which I like to call why. And they had many Grandmaster plan the debunking of the Princess Army, which is because, a brown coat is from PVZ1, meaning that a brown coat is also wall level, meaning that since he can hurt the plants and Garden Warfare and every other PVZ game, they're all wall level. And let's go ignore all their feats, or them destroying planets or more. Angry Birds fans is a nutshell, God. And how do you apply that same logic to him, since all the Angry Birds and pigs are from the first game too, but all from different universes? It will quite literally mean that they're all wall level, because they can barely destroy a wall. And also, I know he didn't even do his research that gargantuars can take house level explosions from the Doom Mushroom in PvZ1, and yet the plants can still hurt him. Angry Bird fan need to do their research and get their shit straight. And this was from the PvZ comics. He probably didn't even know they even have comics until I told him this, and his ass lied. And he also thinks that the gnome bus is quite literally pocket universe that's small as hell. And the main reason for why the gnomes universe is so small, or should I say dimension, is because of this. At this point, I am even surprised I even debated with him. And even more stuff, but he reached so hard to try and debunk the gnomes. When he literally went to a whole other Wikipedia. Went and quite literally, as a quote, try to take gnomes from real life and try to say that, oh, the gnomes aren't that powerful because they're the same as the gnomes. I'm like, just, in South Park, they aren't even real gnomes. They form a whole entire other bus. Just, just don't debate with him. He's too dumb. And let's not also forget how Red Buds at its Z and Joseph tried to debunk the party says Tron feed by saying that, oh, he did it with technology. When I debunked that, they didn't try to say, oh, he needed help. She literally do that. And then he needed help to time travel back to the past because how he survived that. I honestly would like to actually look them in the face and be like, how intelligent are you? Or be like, just y'all just idiots. I've seen kids and I think kids in like a random Among Us game do way more smarter shit than y'all. Oh, and the last part about this is how even when I even debunk all these statements, pretty sure they try and say, oh, that feed doesn't count because it's bullshit. I just gave up at this point. And guess what? This one wasn't went insane. Look at all their points. And they knew that they were quite literally being really dumbass idiots. And then I decided just to be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go and use this kid's own logic against him. Next thing I know, next thing you know, he started acting like a kid, me too. And then I quite literally then just seeing how literally based this kid is. Until I basically just honestly played along with it until I got annoyed. Until I just see how fully based this fucker is. And then once I try to get them past this, he quite literally just ignored this and said some stupid shit. And this is his whole entire logic in trying to debunk me. Let's just ignore all the feeds and try to use this shit he made up and try and debunk me. Also, know where he got the wall level from, and secondly, as he done his research, he know that those brown coats can quite literally take the end of the universe, walk away, and just fall out of space and time and be like, you really think that would kill me for punching you in the goddamn face? Like, they fight things like Shadow Pichu, who quite literally who quite literally a living void and got non-existent physiology. He doesn't have a soul to know that he actually really exists. Yet wanna be non-existent can still fight them. And they Pichu can still hurt him too. And let's not ignore this, so please read this. And let's not ignore that zombies been around since the dawn of time, and make evidence for them being in the endless warfare since the dawn of time.
Since the dawn of time, war has raged between the plants and the zombies. You must be.
Yeah, we get it.
And the zombies got logic manipulation, which could explain why the Earth never got destroyed, and why they also got Toon Force and more shit. Also can explain how they get to bash through planets and be unaffected, or why the planet hasn't been destroyed. And I love it how you looked me straight in the face and told me that we got more durability than Pea Shooter, where you did a Pea Shooter that literally made out of voice who can trap you to the Shadow Realm. And then when he looked me in the face and told me that the only reason the planets don't survive is because of game mechanics and because of technology, this is why I just wanted to punch him in the fucking face with Joseph. Because firstly, tell me how are they surviving this when this literally makes them fall out of time and space, what causes, I don't know, existence erase, the unraveling of reality, the fabric of reality, and temporary paradoxes. So how's something that literally causes this also protecting you when you're falling out of time and space? And then this guy will go call this wall level. I generally hate this kid. And is it that easy as an Angry Birds fan to quite literally get that many views, likes, and subscribers by just posting Angry Birds shit or making Angry Birds character win? God. And let's keep on going on about how basic kid is. He quite literally says this, and when he says that the pigs are 30-dimensional beings, that when I actually started to use some brain power just to see how this kid doesn't even know how to power scale. And wouldn't I quite literally seen his logic about how they're 30-dimensional beings? I just wanted to go and send this to a power scaling fandom to make them see this shit. Because at this point, I knew that he was making up shit. Firstly, he didn't even tell me when how to destroy this shit, nor how Angry Birds nor how the pigs are even 30-dimensional. They logic based because the universe in Angry Birds got an infinite amount of dimensions. Each was all 3D and got an infinite amount of, I don't know, both are just infinite, and then how they got timelines, which are just 4D. And this is his debunking logic. I just want to slap this kid. And then his little dumbass then thought that he debunked everything. He didn't debunk nothing. He doesn't even know how to debunk. I could also just go and make a video debunking Red just because, so I can put this kid in his place. You know what? I'm just gonna do that just to stop these Angry Birds fans from overrating their characters. Like God, the rank. And this is when this kid started lying again. Remember when I told him that Plasma Feature could shoot Typhoon multiverses? for evidence. He quickly looked me in the face and said, Angry Birds got a type for a multiverse. This kid. And they started trying to convince himself that all the Princess Army fees don't count. That because one killed wall level and could hurt them. And also basically just ignored everything that they had done. And just called it wall level because of one thing that absolutely made no sense. It was so horrendously stupid. I honestly don't even want to comprehend why I'm even trying to debate with this nigga. I could also just go and put him in his place. Quite literally, what the point? What the point even trying to debate with this nigga at this point when he's shown to be this base? And I could also, I'm going to go make a video right after this just to go and debunk all of his statements and shit. And all he made up shit about how powerful Angry Birds is. Just to put him in his fucking place. And all of these overranking Angry Birds fans, like, Jesus Christ! And at this point, I wasn't even using brain logic. And you can use real life laws in fiction, but you can't really use logic. You can try to put logic into fiction, like trying to give Saitama logic. While, no, I'm not even gonna go. I just was trying to explain why you should never even try to use real world shit in fiction. And then while everyone on my Discord only way even trying to debunk the string theory for PVZ is only because, oh, it's because it doesn't work in the real world. And only in PVZ only universe because of the string theory. And how they usually ignore all the statements and feeds them more, and how this just, it honestly just surprises me just how brain dead people can be. And also just love it how every single time I even bring in actual evidence that's supported by everything, everyone usually just ignores all my evidence. But then when a kid like redbirdeditzs come in and just say some of the most base shit, usually most people on my server would just go and believe them. When only half of people actually not believing them are actually people with brains in my server. Which is actually insane when you know that it's a Discord server. Also to debunk the thing that Red been more levels than Peach or Mario or Sonic, so he obviously got more experience. Mario Sonic been in way more levels than Red. It would really be true, and Peach have been way more levels than Red. Vile, PvZ 1, PvZ 2, PvZ Garden Warfare, comments and more. And also how I easily debunked it by how every weather from a different universe. And Angry Birds don't even have a canon. And everybody do have a canon, but still, everywhere from a different universe. So, yeah, boy. And I basically just lost at this point. How I just got annoyed, kicked his base ass after just seeing how garbage he is at debating and debunking things, and just how base he is. So this is the end of the video. What do you think? And also, redbirdeditzs, if you're watching this, please debate me in Discord again to see if freaking Red beats Pea Shooter. I've got all the evidence to why this silly Pea Shooter stomps Red. Please debate me right now on Discord, you pussy. Also, that Santa smokes weed every day. The end.